So Kuhn-Mikulski method in order to solve an incomplete Boolean expression. So consider a function f of v w x y z is equal to the given function. So you, as it is an incomplete Boolean function, you also have the don't care condition. So when you want to solve it for using Kuhn-Mikulski method, we have to consider the incomplete part also as similar to the other part. So we can directly write the list for the Kuhn-Mikulski method. So first step in writing Kuhn-Mikulski method is you have to write the values, all the decimal values with respect to its index. Index means number of ones. So if you have 0, so first you should write 0 because 0 number of ones. So now considering this, now all the values we have to consider. So the value which is minimum here is 1. So 1 can be written as 0, 0, 0, 1. So next value which has index 1 is, index 1 means number of ones in the value. In the number of ones in the value 1 is 1. So it is having index 1. So the second value which can be written as 4. So 4 can be written as 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. As this is a 5 variable function, instead of writing 4 values, we should write 5 values. So 4 denotes 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. So after this, you can see that none of the values are there for which the index value is equal to 1. So draw a line over here and write down the next value where the index value is equal to 2. So if you consider 5 as index value 2, so 5 can be written as 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. Next value which we can write is 9. So 9 can be written as 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. Then you have 12. 12 can be written as 0, 1, 1, 0, 0. 17 which has 2 values, so 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. So after this again the decimal value which has number of ones equal to 2 is not there. So draw a line over here. Then after that write the value which has 3 ones in the value. So if you consider 11, 11 can be written as 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. So here you have 3 ones. So that means it denotes index 3. So next value which is possible is 14. So 14 can be written as 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. Then you have only the value which is corresponding to 3 ones is 25. So 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. Then next value is 26. So 26 corresponds to 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. So now next value which corresponds to is 15. So 15 can be written as 0, 1, 1, 1. Then 27 can be written as 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Next value which is there is 30. So 30 corresponds to 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. So after this there are no terms which has 4 ones. So draw a line over here. Then last value is 31 which corresponds to 1, 1, 1, 1. So after completing this step, the next step is to find out, the next step is to compare the terms in each of the list. So first thing what we should do is compare 0 with the terms in the other list, and they should differ only in one value. If you compare two terms, it should differ only in one value. So 0 cannot be compared with any other values because it is differing in more than one literal. So the only one which can start with is, so comparing 0 is not there in this. So next 1 is the value. So 1 you can compare it with 5. So if you compare 1 and 5, we can write 1 is corresponding to 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 and 5 is corresponding to 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. So if you compare these two terms, we can see that it is differing only in this term. All the other literals are the same. We can consider combine two terms if and only if they are differing in one of the literals. So we can see here that in 1 and 5 only one of the literals is differing. So those two terms can be combined. So the term what we get will be 0, 0. As we are combining it, put a dash over there and then write the other terms. So this will become combining 1 and 5, write it in a new list. So the term once you combine, what you get will be 0, 0 dash 0, 1. After this, next step is now combine the next term which is possible. So if you see here, we can combine 1 and 9. If you combine, that is 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, and 9 is written as 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. So if you are combining these two terms, the only one that is differing is this term. So once you combine them, put a dash over there and write the other terms. So combining 1 and 9, you obtain it as 0 dash 0, 0, 1. So once we have combined 1, if you compare this 1 and the term what we have written, we can see that only this term is varying. So that means 1 is not a prime implicant. So put a tick mark over there. Similarly, if you see 5, only one variable is varying compared to the other term. Compared to this term, in 5, only one variable is varying. So put a tick mark over there. And also 9 also. Now if you see, the reduced term is very similar to 9. So put a tick mark over there. So the next term which you can combine is 1 and 17. So if you combine those two, you will get it as dash 0, 0, 0, 1. Next term which we can combine. So with 1 only this much is possible if you check it. Now so we will go to the next min term, that is 4. So 4 can be combined with 5. So we can write this as combining 4 and 5. So this can be written as the only term that is varying is 0, 0, 1, 0 dash. So again, as one of the term is only differing, put a tick mark over 4. Now next term which can be combined is 4 and 12. So once you combine 4 and 12, it will become 0. Only the second term is varying, so it will get cancelled. 0 dash 1, 0, 0. After this, as we have finished the first list, so draw a line over there so that we can go to the next list. So going down to the next one, that is with index 2 number of ones. So next, when you see, now 5 cannot be combined with any other elements. So what can be combined is 9 and 11. So if you combine 9 and 11, this will become 0, 1, 0 dash 1. So again, 11 will not be a prime implicant, so put a tick mark over there. Now next term that can be combined is 9 and 25. So when you combine 9 and 25, it will become dash 1, 0, 0, 1. Next term which can be combined is 12 and 24. So when you combine 12 and 14 can be combined. So when you combine 12 and 14, you will get it as 0, 1, 1 dash 0. So that means we can put a tick mark over 14 and 12 also. Now next term which can be combined is 17 and 25. So once you combine, this will become 1 dash 0, 0, 1. So that means 25 also will not be a prime implicant. So put a tick mark over there, and similarly 17 also will not be a prime implicant. So we have finished the second list. Now so draw a line below it. So next, continuing with the third list. So third list, first term which can be combined with fourth list is 11 and 15. So if you are combining 11 and 15, this will become 0 1 dash 1 1. Next term which can be, so already we have put tick mark. For 15 we have not put the tick mark, because now if you compare 15 and the minimized term, you can see it is differing only by one literal, so put a tick mark over 15. Now next term which can be combined is 11 and 27. So the combined term will be equal to dash 1 0 1 1. Now next term which can be combined, so 11 only so much is possible, so going ahead with 14. Now 14 and 15 can be combined, so that will be equal to 0 1 1 1 dash. Now next term which can be combined is 14 and 30. So 14 and 30 if you combine, you will be obtaining it as dash 1 1 1 0. So continuing with the process, again you have some more combinations possible after this. That is next going to the next term, that is 25. So 25 and 27 can be combined. So 25 and 27 if you compare, you can see that it is differing by only one literal, so that get reduced. So 25 and 27, it will become 1 1 0 dash 1. So again for 27 you can give a tick mark, because it is varying from the minimized term by only one literal. Next possible combination is 26 and 27. So this will become 1 1 0 1 dash. Next is 26 and 30. So the combination minimized term will be 1 1 dash 1 0. So again you can put a tick mark for 30, because it is not a prime implicant. So this combines the other third list. Now going ahead with the next list, that is 15 and 31 can be combined. So 15 and 31 if you compare, you can see that 0 1 1 1 and 1 1 1 1. So it's differing only by this term. So this will get minimized. So this becomes dash 1 1 1 1. So this can be written as dash 1 1 1 1. Again, as you compare the minimized term and 31, it is differing by only one literal, so this is not a prime implicant. So put a tick mark over there. Now next going ahead with the next term, that is 27 and 31 can be combined. So the minimized term will be 1 1 dash 1 1, and similarly if you combine 30 and 31, it will be 1 1 1 1 dash. So we got the second list. So now next step is we have to go ahead with the third list, that is again combine these terms. So now you have to check which all we can combine. If you see the list, the first list we can 1 and 5 cannot be combined with anything. So the next possible one is we can combine 1 9 17 and 25. So 1 9 17 and 25 if you combine, what you obtain will be 1 and 9 if you consider, that is equivalent to 0 dash 0 0 1, and 17 25 if you consider, it is equivalent to 1 dash 0 0 1. So this is differing in this term. So combining these two, we will get 1 dash dash 0 0 1. So we can write it as dash dash 0 0 1. So that means that these two are differing by only one literal. So we can put a tick mark over 1 and 9 and 17 and 25. So now continuing, next term which we can combine is 9 11 25 and 27. So if you combine 9 11, this is 0 1 0 dash 1, and 25 27 if you compare, it is 110 dash 1. So this is differing by one term. So we can write this as dash 10 dash 1. So this becomes dash 10 dash 1. So again, as these terms already have the terms differing by only one literal, put a tick mark over 25, 27 and 9 and 11. So continuing with the process, now the next term that we can combine here is, the next term which can be combined is, we can see that it is, so we have finished one of the list, so put a tick, line over there. Now next one which is possible is 11, 15, 27 and 31. So if you combine this, it will become 1 dash 1 dash 1 1. Next possibility is 14, 15, 30, 31. So also put a tick mark over there. So 27, 21, 31 we can put a tick mark over there. Then 11, 15 we can put a tick mark over there. Then we have the other possibilities are, continuing with this, 9 and 11, 9 and 25 is there, that can be given a tick mark. Just check the terms over here. So 9 and 25 is been used already. Then 11 and 27, put a tick mark over there. Then 14, then next is, which can be, so combining 14, 15, 30, 31, you will obtain it as dash 111 dash. So put a tick mark over 14, 15, 30, 31, then 14, 30, because those cannot be prime implicants. So the next term that is possible is, also first term if you consider, you have 1 and 17, so put a tick mark over there also. So now if you see here, you can see that the next term that is possible is 26, 27, 30, 31. So if you combine this, you will be obtaining it as 1 1 dash 1 dash. So that means that put a tick mark over 26, 27. Then already 15 and 31 we have written, so put a tick mark over there. Then 26 and 30, put a tick mark over there. So these many terms you will be obtaining. So rest of the terms which are, we have not put a tick mark, corresponds to prime implicants. So we can finally write the prime implicants. That is, the prime implicants corresponds to, it corresponds to, first term is, this is 1, we can just denote it by some variable. So let us denote it like this. I. So these are the prime implicants. Whichever we have given the tick mark, they don't correspond to prime implicants. So here A corresponds to x bar, y bar, z. So dash corresponds to variable is missing. So 0 0 1 corresponds to x bar, y bar, z. Then B corresponds to W x bar z. Then C corresponds to W y z. C corresponds to V W y. E corresponds to V W W x y. So here this D corresponds to W x y, E corresponds to V W y, then F corresponds to V bar W bar y bar z, Then G corresponds to V bar, W bar, Y, corresponds to G corresponds to V bar, W bar, X, Y bar. Then the other terms are V bar X, Y bar, Z bar, and V bar W X Z bar. So these are all the prime